Hey, what's up, guys? It's Tommy here. Um, just a quick video on what I feel the 5 keys to fat loss is, and also just to kind of continue to help you guys along. I know I've made videos like this before, but I feel like repetition is the mother of learning. So the more you hear something, the more that you take it in, and the more it sticks, right? And so here we go. So we already know about the calories in, calories out, and that's important, right? When it comes to fat loss, right? So if you're eating more calories than you burn, you're not going to lose any fat, you're not going to lose any weight, and you're going to get really frustrated, okay? So there are plenty of ways to track calories in terms of calorie trackers and things of that nature. But I think I'm going to give you something kind of easy that you don't necessarily have to track your calories with. All right. So we all know that vegetables, for example, are very high in nutrients and very low in calories. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to become a vegetarian. One of the easiest ways to lose body fat is to, when you get a plate of food, all right, make sure that half that plate is just vegetables. Tomatoes, spinach, whatever you're trying to eat, make sure that half that plate is just vegetables. Another good thing is just to eat a whole bowl, right? Whole big bowl of a vegetable-based salad, right? With very low calorie salad dressing, if you're going to use any at all. Maybe a little bit of a sprinkle of olive oil and some balsamic vinegar. Might be using sometimes rice vinegar, whatever you want to do, but it has to be low calorie, and it's got to be a big salad. What that's going to do prior to you eating, it's going to kind of fill you up, right? So that you're not going to eat like a ton of carbohydrates and a ton of other stuff that has a little more calories in it. The second thing you're going to do is that a third of that plate, so now we have half the plate is going to be a vegetable, or we're going to have a whole bowl of salad. And then the next part of that plate, about a third of that plate should be protein, right? So now we have a nice, good protein piece, whether it be chicken, whether it be fish, whether it be steak, whatever it is, right? And why is that important? Because protein is one of the most used nutrients, right, in your body. Your protein goes to your hair, your skin, your nails, your muscles, your lungs, because your lung is a muscle, your heart's a muscle. So in order for your body to regenerate those muscles, you're going to eat protein. And then the smaller portion of that will then be a carbohydrate, okay? Now, that's a very not so scientific way of doing things, but it just kind of makes things easier if your thing is just fat loss. You're not really caring too much about body transformation. You just necessarily want to, see the body's fat go. Now, if you care about body transformation and things of that nature, you have to be a little more precise, a little more specific, but that is not the aim of the video today. All right, now the other thing that people tend to overlook is food quality. Okay, remember that your body's going to take that food that you're going to ingest, right, and it's going to regenerate your cells with. It's going to make bone out of it. It's going to make skin out of it. It's going to make hair. It's going to make nails. So if you're eating food that's lower in quality, that's exactly what your body's going to take and make your body up. All right, so that's why we want to have good quality food, because we want to have strong bones, strong muscles, strong hair. Okay, so a good way to do that is to make sure you have good food quality. Okay, so try to stay away from things that come in boxes. All right, things that come in boxes, things that you look at and you can't pronounce because it's full of chemicals. Excuse me, and things of that nature. So the more whole foods, the more natural foods that you could have, the better it is going to be for you in terms of feeling good, in terms of being healthy, and also in terms of fat loss. Another good thing you could look for is the quality of your sleep. It's not the quantity, but the quality of your sleep. So if you're getting good quality sleep, sometimes you don't need as much sleep to feel nice and refreshed because it's quality sleep. Now, but if you're tossing and turning all night, or every 2 minutes you're going up to the bathroom to take a pee, or you're hungry so you get up and eat, such as myself, or you have sleep apnea, you're not really getting a good quality sleep. So try to work on your sleep hygiene so that way you can get good quality sleep, okay? Also, when you don't get enough sleep, you end up tired throughout the day, which makes you hungrier for sugars and fats and things of that type of nature because your body's asking you for energy. So that's another good reason why we need to get adequate sleep. All right. The next thing that you have to focus on is your strength training. All right. Strength training is going to help you build muscle. For every pound of muscle that you build, all right, every how strong you get, that's 30 to 60 more calories that you can burn at rest doing absolutely nothing. All right. Here is the downside, or here's the thing where people miss. Okay, in order to gain muscle mass, right, or to keep your muscle mass, there are certain rules you must follow. Okay, frequency. You must weight train at minimum 2 times a week, all right? And maximum really depends on your recovery rate. If you recover really fast in your workouts, you can do maybe 4 or 5 days out of the week, possibly even 6, like Ronnie Coleman, all right? But if you don't recover from the workouts, then maybe only 3 or 4. So it really depends on your recovery, all right? But you have to have the frequency. The next thing you need to do is you have to have the volume, the sets, all right? The working sets, not the warm-up sets where you're kind of getting your muscle warmed up. Those don't count. Working sets, the sets that you're getting to failure. The sets are tough. The sets that make you think, am I going to make it or am I not going to make it? Those sets is what I'm talking about. You have to have a certain amount of those sets per body part. Some body parts need more sets than others. Legs can take a little more sets than, let's say, chest, right? Your biceps can take many more sets, scientifically speaking. So make sure you're getting enough sets, all right? So that way you can build muscle or keep it on you, really, all right? The next thing that people really tend to overlook is stress, all right? How do you handle stress? You can avoid stress, okay? Stress is a part of life. People, as long as you're going to be alive, there's going to be a problem. There's going to be something that is going to challenge you. You're going to have obstacles in the way. How do you handle it? Do you just fold and make it get big in your mind or do you think, okay, there's a problem and I'm going to breathe and figure out how to get out of this problem? So how you handle stress is definitely going to affect your fitness, okay? Because when you don't handle stress well and you let it get overhand, the first thing that goes, is what I've noticed, is fitness. You're like, well, I don't have the time to go to the gym because I have to study. Instead of being like, maybe I can listen to the lecture while I do my cardio. I'll take a walk and do it that way. Maybe I can get my kids to come walk with me or do a little bit of cardio workout with me, or a HIIT training workout. Kids can do the HIIT training. I don't always suggest weight training, but they can definitely do the HIIT training. And sometimes they're like the best motivators, right? They have so much energy. Okay, so then it's just a matter of like figuring it out. And it's also a matter of reaching out to your coach or your trainer and let them know, hey, I'm having this particular problem. Do you have any suggestions as to how to get around it? It's possible. And sometimes you do have to ask for help, all right? So I hope this helps, and I hope that you can follow those 5 keys to fat loss. If you like the video, let me know. Give me some feedback. Have a great day.